Sir, hello, welcome. How you doing? Hi, okay. How you doing? Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I decided to call you out, even though he was late. It's his fault. Sir, get out. Leave. Have you guys been to Comedy on State before? Many times. This is the best comedy club in the world. You guys are gonna have a great time. Like they said, please keep the table talk to a minimum. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. I love Madison. I'm extremely hungover. Cheers, thank you. If I smell that, I will throw up. Keep it away from me. I don't even want to look. I don't want to look at it. I'm so hungover. What's wrong with you guys? Are you guys okay? I mean, is it trauma? I hate my parents too, but I don't drink this much. All the other states should get together and have an intervention for you guys. Ohio's gonna be like, hey, Wisconsin, why don't you come over? And then you come over and they're like, uh-oh. Why don't you sit down? We got some things to talk about. This is a weird city. This is a very weird city. This is the only city in America where you're gonna get a really good plumber who has a pronoun. That's just, it's the only place in America. He's been in the union they've been in the union 30 years. This is a crazy place. This is a college town, but the adults drink more than the students. I don't understand this. Are there any students here? No, okay. These kids don't know how to drink. Are you serious? Why aren't you drinking? What are you drinking? Nothing. Oh my God. Give the social justice a rest and get drunk. I, as an immigrant, am giving you permission to take a night off. We're all very happy for the work that you do. There's a lot of white guilt in this town. I've just been walking around asking liberals for money. Give me $30 right now. Give me $30. No, I'm serious. Give me $30. Make up for Afghanistan. This is a very incredible city. I really have taken it all in. This is a magical place. This is the only city in America where liberals and rednecks will get together for food and beer and badgers. That's what brings you guys together. This is crazy. I can't even tell the liberals and the hillbillies apart. They're all dressed the same. All overalls, and this is a crazy place. My car broke down on the way into Madison. And I asked a guy who was wearing overalls and Carhartt for help, and he was like, owning a car is racist. I was like, all right, cool. Give me $30. I'm so hungover. We drank a lot. You guys drink a lot. I don't know what to do. I'm not healthy. I broke a chair at a party recently. Let me tell you, if you're fat and you break a chair, you're done sitting for the night. That's it. You've lost your sitting privileges. You gotta stand the rest of the evening. I'm not risking it. I'm not breaking 2 chairs in one night. That's a spree. I'm gonna end up on the news. The Jeffrey Dahmer of chairs. Like a skinny person breaks a chair, people are like, oh look, a faulty chair. Someone better email the manufacturer or let them know. I break a chair, it's an ordeal. Amber alerts go off. People are like, where are my children? Are they safe? Were they near the blast radius? How do we help them? You can't eat after you break a chair. You look guilty as shit. It's like returning to the scene of the crime. Oh, look, he's eating. We haven't learned a fucking thing. That's how we found ourselves this mess in the first place. I went to a doctor recently. He was fatter than I was. I was furious. I didn't even think he was a doctor. I just thought he was another fat fuck waiting for a doctor. No, he took out a chart. He was like, you have high blood pressure. I was like, motherfucker, we have high blood pressure. We need to leave here and go to a real doctor. I'm calling us an Uber XL. We gotta go, bro. Taking medical advice from you. If you're chubby and Middle Eastern like I am, DJ Khaled is your only celebrity. That's all I have. I don't get compared to anybody else, just DJ Khaled. I want a new celebrity. You guys have so many people to choose from, musicians, politicians, athletes, actors. I only have DJ Khaled. He's an idiot. I don't know if you've heard an interview. He's a fucking dumbass. He's a moron. You know what his stage name was before it was DJ Khaled? It was DJ Arab Attack. Yeah, you can look that up. That's what he put on his taxes. That's what he went by. The crazy thing is he changed it to DJ Khaled like 3 days before 9/11. Which means that DJ Khaled totally knew about 9/11. He heard the plan and he was like, one plane? No, another one. Add another one to the mix. Can't do that joke 10 minutes outside of Madison. You gotta do that here. Can't do that in Green Bay. I gotta be careful. No, seriously, I like Wisconsin. This is cool. I was born in Iran, but I moved to America when I was 8. I grew up around hillbillies. I'm not insinuating that you guys are hillbillies. I'm just saying I know a lot about you guys. I get it. It's fun. Go to a hillbilly's house, shoot off a gun. That's a beautiful thing. I'm a proud gun owner. I own a gun. You got to be careful who you talk to about that. Liberals don't like it when you own a gun. But I'm brown. I can do whatever I want. It's a beautiful thing. I can take out my gun, and liberals will be like, yeah, slay, look at him go. He's so brave. Yas, queen. I can't do shit about it. I'm not Muslim. I bet you racists thought I was Muslim. I'm not. Blow your minds real quick. I was born Muslim. Technically, I was born Muslim because I was born in Iran. Everyone who's born in Iran, on paper, is Muslim. But when I moved to America, I went to Catholic school, all right? And I converted to Catholicism at 15. This is true. Right around the time I started smoking weed. It was not a coincidence. Not a coincidence at all. Because I would get high at lunchtime, and then after lunch, they would make everybody in Catholic school go to church, even me. They'd be like, sit in the back, don't make a lot of noise. I don't think we want our God knowing that you're here. Sit down, eat a fruit snack, shut up. So I would go. You go to Catholic Mass high enough, you're gonna have some questions. You're gonna be like, what's up with the dude dressed like a wizard in the back? What's going on with Gandalf? Why do you guys have a wizard? No other religion has a wizard. I learned a lot of stuff. I had a lot of questions about the Catholic faith. I had a great teacher. I had a priest. He taught me a lot. He taught me how to love. I'm just kidding. He didn't. Oh, that's the line? That's the line? That's what we're going to get offended about? All right. Another thing I brought liberals and hillbillies together for is for you guys to be mad about that joke. That's a beautiful thing. No, I learned a lot. There was a lot of interesting things in Catholic school. I had a lot of questions about it. Like, what was Jesus' life like up until he did what he did? Was he just a normal dude going about his everyday life until an angel showed up and was like, hey, what's up? I work with your dad. I got some bad news. You're going to want to sit down for this. Pretty soon, you're going to die. You're going to die a really terrible death. But afterwards, Mexicans are going to love you. They're going to name their kids after you. They're going to see you in tortillas. Don't get me started on the candles. There's going to be so many candles. No one's going to love you as much as a Mexican grandmother. And he was like, I'm down. I'll do it. What's a Mexican? He followed up with. He didn't know. He's from Judea. That's in the Bible. That's like Mark chapter 5, verse 3. What's a Mexican? The Bible's a fascinating document, man. I feel like Jesus is very misunderstood. I don't want to get preachy, but I really do think he's misunderstood by a lot of people. Because when I was in Catholic school and I was learning about him, I was like, this dude rules. This is a badass guy. He was doing a lot of crazy shit. He punched a guy. That's in the Bible. He punched a guy. That's crazy. Because everyone else probably watched that go down and was like, hey, Jesus, should we put that in the book that we're writing about you? And he was like, fuck yeah, leave it in. Let him know Jesus ain't no bitch. It's crazy. It's crazy behavior. He punched a guy. Could you imagine getting punched by Jesus? You go home, your alopecia's cured, you're not even mad anymore. You don't know what to think. Made me look like a punk out there. In his name, praise him, I guess. I don't know. I got hit by the Messiah. That's wild, man. He drank a lot. That's in the Bible. We learned that. His first miracle was turning water into wine. His first miracle. It makes sense that that was his first. If he did that like the day before he died, I bet his friends would have been so pissed. Like, you could have done this the whole time, and you chose today to do it. At our last supper, the last time we're gonna hang out, you turned water into wine? You cheapskate, come on. He did a lot of drunk people shit. He did. If you read the Bible, you see a lot of evidence of Jesus drinking. He hung out with a prostitute. Oh, he did that. He hung out with a prostitute. He got in fist fights. He's a crazy guy. You know what Jesus would do, the drunk people do? He would just change your name to whatever he wanted. Like, someone would go up to Jesus and be like, hey, my name's Saul. And he'd be like, nah, you look like a Paul. Let's throw that in the Bible. That's your name now. We did a lot of weird material up top. I apologize. We did 9/11 jokes. Talked about Jesus. I'm really pushing my luck with all these neck tattoos in the front. All right. Should have read the room a little carefully before I got up here. You're between the opposite of you. You rode your yacht in. He's got an ankle monitor. This is a very weird... I'm just kidding. I don't know why. You're very buff. Why am I picking a fight with you? You're very nice. Paul Wall, nice to see you. Big fan. You look just like Paul Wall. Yeah, you better take it. That's a good compliment. Do you live in Madison? Yeah, cool. Are you a student at UW? Yeah, those kids couldn't handle you. These punk kids, these dorks. I'm sorry, you're right at the table. You're right at the table. It's a weird table. It's the weirdest table I've ever seen in my life. Paul Wall and a sociology major. I don't know what's going on. This is insane. Give her your grill. Give her your grill. Can she wear your grill? No, she can't do it. This is fun, man. Do you smoke weed? Potheads? Yeah, you do not smoke weed. Shut up. Shut up. I don't know if you can see him, but he's got like a shirt and a sweater, fucking boat shoes. He sits in a leather chair and smokes a pipe and goes, yes. Indeed. Indeed. What's in the pipe? I don't know. That's good. I like you a lot. You prove one of my theories correct, that 25% of white people dress like zookeepers. I like you a lot. A lot of khaki, a lot of pockets. I know about white people. I date a white woman, I snatched one up, I got one. I got one. I impressed her with my many wares, my silks and my spices, I got her. That's what they like. Read a history book. Am I the only Middle Eastern person in here? Are there any more? Okay. All right. Yeah, real diversity you got here, Madison. Real diverse. You guys talk a lot of shit, but you can't back it up. Not a single, nobody? Just one. One's the limit, that's it. One per room. One per room. Any more come in? This is technically a hookah lounge. Let's watch out. Any more come in? We're going to start selling cell phone accessories. It's going to be bad. Is weed legal here? I've been asking a lot of questions. No. Fuck. How is weed not legal here? Yeah, right? This is all food and beer and cheese. What the fuck? This is the perfect place to sell weed. Come see me after the show. I'll sell you some weed. Oh. There might be a cop in here. I don't know. Sir, you're drinking tea. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's cool. I like you a lot. You look like you should be appraising something at Antiques Roadshow. I'm a big fan of you. Look like a train conductor. You're cool. I smoke a lot of weed. I'm a big fan. Any bong owners in here? Anyone own a bong? Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's when you take it seriously. You've committed to the lifestyle. Owning a bong is like owning a Subaru. You got a coexist bumper sticker on the back of that thing. You hit a good bong, it's like getting in a car accident. Your clothes are all fucked up, there's smoke everywhere. You're out of breath. People are like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, that was a big one. I don't know. I'm better now at doing drugs than when I was a kid. Does that make sense? I feel like most people are. I feel like when you start doing drugs in your teenage years, you're not good at it. But now as an adult, I'm efficient, I save money, I go to bed. It's great, right? I know how to do it. But when I was younger, I would do dumb shit. I would do a lot of drugs and get into trouble. I gave LSD to a horse once. That's probably the worst thing I did. Sorry, yeah. Here's what happened. Let me teach you kids something. If you buy very good LSD, it will usually come on a sugar cube. Yeah, all right. That's your crowd participation? That's what you chose, Paul Wall? That's when you were like, yeah. I bought it from you, as a matter of fact. You sold me that really good LSD. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. That was a Paul Wall ad-lib. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. He's right, though. I'm glad that there's someone to back me up. I'm glad that you guys now know I'm not lying about this. You should put, yeah, that's the real way to do it. Okay, we can't have you two. The three of us are gonna get an apartment by the end of this show. I can't. I got this guy, you're telling him how to do it. I'm telling him how it comes out in the packaging. No, put it in your eye. Don't put LSD. Let him do it. Let me and him do it. No one else do it. You're gonna get hurt. But no, I had a baggie of sugar cubes. I was eating one. I made eye contact with a horse. And I could tell the horse was like, hey, let me get one of those. I walked over, I pet the horse, I put one in its mouth. I looked up, I noticed it was a police horse. I made eye contact with the cop. The cop was like, what are you doing to my horse? It wasn't my fault. I've never seen a horse and been like, oh shit, it's the cops. It's never happened. I'm gonna go, it's a horse. And I realized what I had just done. I was like, I just broke the law. I just fed drugs to an animal, who's a police officer, I guess. I don't know. I should leave. I left the crime scene. A couple hours went by. I started to feel bad. I was like, oh no, what if this horse killed somebody or started a band? I don't know. Started a Tool cover band or something. I don't know. So I went back. I went back to check on the situation, and I was like, oh, everything's okay. No one got hurt. And of course no one got hurt. This animal is 500 pounds. There's no way one sugar cube even did anything. So I gave it 2 more. I was like, here's 2 more. Dropped some in his eye. No, you guys are fun. I like Madison a lot. I love coming here. I love Wisconsin. This is really great. Sometimes I gotta go to really terrible places. I gotta go to Jacksonville, Florida to do a show. Yeah, that place sucks. You guys ever been to Jacksonville? It's like someone got drunk and played SimCity. It's not my favorite place. Terrible place. I gotta fly there. Every time I fly, something weird happens to me. The last time I was on a flight, I'm sitting next to a lady with a baby, which is totally okay. You got a baby, you gotta travel, you can't give the thing to FedEx, you gotta bring it with you. I'm not mad at you. She started breastfeeding her baby on the flight, which again, totally okay. You got every right to do that. No one should make you feel uncomfortable for doing something natural, doing something you gotta do. But here's the problem. She fell asleep, and then the baby fell asleep. But she forgot to put her titty away. She didn't put her titty away. Rookie mistake, right? But now there's just one exposed titty on this aircraft. And the word is circulating around the cabin. This is not a window seat titty. This is an aisle seat titty. Everybody can see this titty. rumors are circulating. There's a titty. I don't know what that means. There's a titty. I don't know if they're going to do snacks. There's a titty. I don't know if that gets in the way. I'd love a ginger ale, but there's a titty. Which is a big deal. Everyone's seen two titties out before. That's a beautiful thing. One titty, a passed out woman, and a baby? In the sky? This is sky crime. This is terrible. We got to solve this situation right now. I'm sitting next to her. I'm in charge, all right? I've been appointed the air marshal of this aircraft. I'm the Samuel L. Jackson of this flight. This is my snakes on a plane. There's too many motherfucking titties on this motherfucking airplane. So I shake her awake, and I go, listen, lady, you either gotta put that one away or take the other one out. We are very confused. All right. Listen, me and Pete have been doing these shows all weekend together, just the two of us, and each one has been better than the last. You guys are an incredible audience. This is a phenomenal way to end a great run of shows. And we got a really special treat for you guys, all right? Stand-up is very hard, and sometimes when you're new, you need a little bit of a good audience like you guys, all right? So there's a young gentleman, he works here. I've been hanging out with him all weekend. I fucking love him. He's very funny. He's gonna come up, he's gonna do a couple minutes. I want you guys to treat him like a rock star, all right? Scott, it's not the Pledge of Allegiance, buddy. Sit down. Gravedigger didn't drive out here. We're good. But I want you guys to start clapping right now. This gentleman's gonna come up here. Your guys are gonna love him. Give it up for Cole. Fight, everybody.